Always a big home court advantage here in the Mile High City. Welcome all. Thanks for... So a look at our starters for the Heat. Butler and Martin, the duo at forward. Lowry and Hero are the guard set. And it's Adebayo in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the Nuggets, manning the backcourt, it's Murray and KCP. Gordon and Jokic, the combo inside. And it's Porter in at the 3. And Grant, the teams we'll see tonight have some strong veteran leaders. You were in that role not too long ago, my friend.
You're right, B.A. It feels like just yesterday. And you need a steady presence and voice on the player side. It really can help a team through some rough stretches throughout the year.
And we've seen Butler develop his passing game over the years.
And Gordon has got the ball here for the Denver Nuggets. It's a three-point game. Jokic, good.
Talented, driven. He puts constant pressure on your defense.
Lowry, the pass to Adebayo. Lets it go from 11. He squares up and sinks it.
Proving he has the touch from mid-range. Bam Adebayo showing you another dimension of his game.
Porter against Butler. Shot from 16. Porter gets the bucket.
I mean, what do you expect when you give him the clear look? That's just too easy.
And early on, if you're him, you just want to see the ball go through the net and get into some kind of rhythm.
And he gets it to go.
Inside, Butler has a gift for finding the bucket. He is so strong.
As tough as they come, Jimmy Butler. What does he bring to this team, Smitty?
B.A. heart and the way he competes out there, it is infectious. Jimmy challenges his teammates to raise their level of effort. And coaches, they love Jimmy Butler.
Offensive rebound.
This is the shot they wanted to get. Right guy, right spot, wrong result.
Pass to Jokic. And they double up Jokic. And it's Jimmy Butler with the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
And Denver has possession. Gordon can't hit. Butler against Porter. Butler passes to Martin. And a great assist by Butler as that one goes.
Caleb Martin likes the high percentage shots. He'll finish as close in as he can.
For Denver, they've gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. Here's Gordon. And he banks in the layup.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time. Skying high, one of his advantages as an undersized forward.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Pass to Gordon. Soft touch off the glass.
What body control by Gordon. Just a high degree of difficulty on that make.
Now here's Adebayo. And Adebayo slams it in.
Explosive leaping ability allows him to play the 5, even though he's a little undersized.
And Gordon has got the ball here for Denver. They trail by 3.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot. But better luck next time, maybe.
You know what another option is? Just give the ball up. Let someone else make a play.
Now here's Porter. Beyond the arc. The rebound by Lowry.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Buries it from 3. Lowry's got 6 points. And Grant, the Nuggets are in uncharted territory this year. They are the defending champs.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, they'll have a target on their back all season. They retain most of their talent and core, and with Jokic leading the way, they remain favorites to repeat.
It's a one-on-one situation. The lob, very well done.
Smart playmaking by Kyle, moving the ball to a guy with a good look.
Shot to stop the run. Gordon can't hit. The Heat have gone 8 of 10 shooting. Pass to Adebayo. That's good. And so Lowry with the assist. 6 points for him.
And they're building up steam, getting out in front, and trying not to look back.
They're doing it by building it out, step by step, valuing each possession.
And a new group getting ready for the Nuggets. Najee, he's checked in for Nikola Jokic. Chanchar comes in for Gordon. Holiday's checked in for Michael Porter. And Brown subbed in for Caldwell Pope. And Miami with a change here too. Robinson's checked in. Here's Brown. Goes back up. Adebayo grabs the board. Miami has gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. Shot from the top of the key. Yep, that one's good.
And early on, they've been on a tear, just getting whatever they want offensively.
They established the pace. They made shots. This is why they're way out in front.
Now here's Murray. He's scoreless. Brown's shot is good. Now Butler. 59 seconds left to play in the first quarter. For 3, Robinson. And again, Miami with a triple.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
And it's helped them build an early lead. They just need to stay aggressive.
Good awareness by Murray. Sees a hole in the defense and feeds the guy ready to exploit it.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
A different look for Miami. Bryant, he's checked in for Adebayo. Love comes in for Martin. And it's Hero in for Jimmy Butler.
Denver foul. Vlatko Chanchar.
Well, some guys tend to shrink in big moments. Tyler Hero, not one of those guys, Steve.
He believes in himself, and this team believes in him. Whether it's a timely 3, drive to the bucket, draw and dish, Tyler Hero makes winning plays. Hero is a huge player for this team, a guy who does a little bit of everything out there.
Smitty, when you look at the Heat bench, there's been one constant presence for years now.
BA, his name is Eric Spoelstra. He's been pacing that sideline since 2008. That's a rarity these days. It speaks to the success Coach Spo has had there.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Lowry surveys the D. Hero, no good. And the ball out of play. The Heat will have it. .23 seconds left in the first quarter. And that's an intentional foul.
Bad foul. That's not who you want to send to the line.
13 foul. Shooting for Miami. Kyle Lowry.
And the first one at the line is good.
I love the leadership Lowry offers. It's very valuable. A great role model for his younger teammates. I'll tell you, he doesn't give points away. Excellent job from the line.
Murray passes to Holiday. Inside. Najee, good.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
Hero outside. Love for 3. And that's not gonna go. And so it's the Miami Heat ending the quarter up 10. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. Let's get a quick check of the scoring breakdown here for the Heat.
They came out firing from deep. It's always good for a team's confidence when you can start a game that hot.
Another thing they're doing well early on is passing the ball, spreading it around the floor and feeding guys who are well set up to score.
They've got Nikola Jokic, Reggie Jackson out there with Christian Brown. Then there's Justin Holiday, and it's Chanchar in at the power forward position. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets. From 10 feet away, it's wide right, hits off the rim. And it's Jokic with the ball for Denver. 8-point game. Count the basket. Brown's got 7 points.
Oh, man. I mean, the passing from Jokic is off the charts. Gave his man just a great look.
On the wing, Bryant, covered by Jokic. And the call will be against Nikola Jokic. That's his first foul.
And just wasn't able to set up in time.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Najee's checked in. Kyle Lowry's checked in for Miami. And the call will be against Nikola Jokic. That'll be a second foul of the game. So, Grant, if you were a GM and you could choose one young player to build around, who would it be?
Wow, that's a great question. I mean, BA, I think you have to go with Victor Wembanyama. I know he's a young fella. He just got drafted. But the upside is so huge for this young man. His talent, his skill, his size. He is the next iteration of Kevin Durant, in my opinion. And I would go with him. He's got a lot of runway in front of him. A lot of years to get better, get stronger, and to win championships.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Aaron Gordon has been a hand-in-glove fit in the Nuggets front court alongside Nikola Jokic. Gordon said it's the perfect situation to, quote, showcase my well-roundedness as a ball player. The guy who can fill in, do a little bit of everything on the offensive end, and then make it a frustrating night for the other team's best player. Brian?
Allie, thank you.
They're having a hard time with fouls. It's still early, but one more and they'll be over the limit.
A different look for Denver. Gordon, he's checked in for Najee. And Caldwell Pope is subbed in for Chanchar. And Miami with a change here, too. Adebayo's checked in for Bryant. Here's Adebayo. And slammed it home. And a foul. A chance at another point at the line. It's on Nikola Jokic.
You're going to have to foul Bam a lot harder than that if you want to prevent the and one.
Chanchar's checked in for Denver. Murray comes in for Jackson. And talking about Bam Adebayo, he's a guy that loves mixing it up on defense, Smitty.
Yes, BA, and that is what turns himself into a Defensive Player of the Year candidate. Bam's high activity is really contagious on this end.
And count it. The shot is good, and he'll go to the line.
Lowry knows the contact is coming, really demonstrating his strength.
Grant, when teams come to play the Denver Nuggets, it's not just another regular game in a normal city.
Yeah, I mean, the altitude of the mile-high city is an adjustment for many players, BA. Even if some guys say it doesn't affect them, don't let them fool you. It takes some getting used to. Trust me, I know.
Hero outside. Fires the three. They get it back. Adebayo. And finished off by Adebayo.
The confidence continuing to grow off the board. Adebayo takes it right back up.
Pass to Gordon. Over Adebayo. That one rolls around and rims out. The Heat with the lead. Here's Hero. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. They grab their own miss. Here's Robinson, banked it in off the glass. Robinson's got 7.
I love the effort from Robinson, working hard to get in there and save the play.
Pass to Gordon. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. Porter Jr., he's checked in for Chanchar. And Miami also making a switch. Butler's checked in. And Grant, the resiliency and determination of the Heat, not to be underestimated.
Well, BA, last season became just the second 8th seed in NBA history to advance to the finals. And Jimmy Butler said it. We don't care if you pick us to win. We never have. We never will.
Back to Caldwell Pope. Pass to Brown. Over Butler. The shot by Brown, no good.
And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
Jamal Murray. That's his second personal foul. Team is in the penalty.
That free throw, no good.
Mentally and physically, Jimmy Butler's always ready to put up a fight and scrap for every bucket.
Jordan's checked in for the Nuggets. And Miami with a change here, too. Richardson's checked in. Here's Murray. Buried from 15 feet out.
That's the pass you want. Orchestrating the offense, creating for others.
And Jamal Murray picks up the foul. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the line for 2.
Lowry. Taking 2 shots.
That free throw good from Lowry for the Nuggets. Najee comes in for Jordan, and it's Jackson in for Jamal Murray. Both free throws good from Lowry. And Gordon has got the ball here for the Nuggets. They trail by 7. Najee, good. Najee's got his second basket of the game.
I mean, he's hard to stop once he gets to the rim. That's a beautiful play.
Lowry against Jackson. Pass to Adebayo. Love for 3. Knocks it down from distance. Love's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Defensively, you can't afford to let Kevin Love get his feet set and shoot it from out there. You want to force him off the line and make him put it on the floor.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Lowry, the pass to Adebayo. Outside Love. Pass to Adebayo. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. One thing about the Heat, Smitty, they always seem to turn castaways into contributors.
You're right, B.A. So many undrafted players who've broken through in Miami. Credit the front office and coaching staff, finding and developing those diamonds in the rough.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
When your bigs can make free throws, it's a huge advantage. Love his approach to getting to the line.
Right side Porter. Over Butler. Here's Najee. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Najee's got 6.
The defense getting out-hustled on the putback. Can't let that happen.
For some reason, blocking out has become a lost art, and that's the result you'll get.
The shot by Butler, no good. The Nuggets trail. Pass to Najee. The 15-footer. No luck on that one. Oh, great D that time from Adebayo. Lowry against Jackson. They get it back. Adebayo, that's good. 15 points in the game.
And we've seen a leak from Adebayo recently, scoring now at a steady clip.
Najee. Another shot. And the layup is up and in.
Activity on the glass. That's a possession that could have gotten away from you.
Pass to Adebayo with the drive. And finished off by Adebayo.
When you're trying to stop Bam Adebayo on the drive, you have to remember he's big, he's strong, and he's fast.
Here's Caldwell Pope. Basket's good. Caldwell Pope's got his first 2 points.
Great job executing the offense. That pass on time and on point.
Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Love, that's good.
This is the one thing you can count on from Kevin Love. He's going to stay active in the lane.
Here's Porter. That basket is good. Off the assist from Jackson. Jackson's got his 4th assist in this one. Butler going in. Oh! Butler bringing it home.
Explosiveness by Butler. Leaping way off the ground for that dunk.
And the Nuggets getting another bucket to fall.
This is what you do when your opponent's trying to take away the 3 and the painted area.
Bam Adebayo has been leading the charge for the Heat. He had solid production this quarter with scoring and rebounding. We'll be back in a moment. Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. It's been a clinic out there by Bam Adebayo.
He's been dominating down low. Gotta assume they'll keep feeding him the rock.
Why go away from something that's working? Force the defense to prove that they can stop it.
And on the floor for Erik Spoelstra starting the second half. Martin at power forward with Adebayo as the center. Herro and Butler make up the perimeter pair. And it's Lowry in at the point. Here's Lowry. Pass to Adebayo. That's good. And so Lowry with the assist. Adebayo's got 19 points.
Bam plays with such a high motor, hard to match his intensity.
And he gets the bucket.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
The Heat always focused on the big prize. Coach Spoelstra said, quote, winning a championship can be done in a lot of different ways. The game is played on both sides of the floor with IQ and with toughness, making plays in those winning moments. It's not necessarily what everybody thinks it is. Brian?
Well, he would know, Allie. Thank you. Grant, last season, Nikola Jokic came close to winning his third straight MVP. But in the end, he won something more precious, an NBA title.
And that Finals MVP award more meaningful, both personally and in terms of his legacy. Being a winner is what matters in the end.
Porter gets the bucket.
And he's finding the bottom of the net consistently. Porter Jr. is scoring with ease.
Butler taking his time here. And finished off by Adebayo.
And I love how he's pushing the tempo and creating for others. He does this game in and game out. Incredible.
You know what it is? It's his creativity. That's making this engine run.
A clear look for Herro. And Miami again with the bucket.
From that range, Tyler is money, well inside his comfort zone as a shooter.
Here's Jokic. Ooh, Jokic. Big man playing big.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Pass to Adebayo. Over Jokic. Adebayo, no good. And so Porter will bring it up for Denver. 6-point game from 17. And he can't bank that one in.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And you know, we always talk about this. Just changing the shot can be just as effective as blocking it, even though it's less spectacular.
Pass to Murray. Back to Jokic. Gordon on the wing. It's hauled in by the Heat. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. Lowry with it. Checked by Murray. Lowry, the pass to Herro. Here's Martin. No good with the triple.
There was a mix-up defensively. Left him all alone. He just couldn't hit it.
Chalk up 2 there. Porter's got 16 points now.
Smart play there by Porter. Working his way inside to find a reliable, close-range look.
Butler passes to Lowry. Down low. Here's Adebayo. And that comes off the assist by Lowry.
Man, he's on fire. Playing patient basketball, not forcing shots.
Porter in the post. Butler covering. Some solid defense from Butler. And he lobs it up to the rim. And Adebayo slams it in.
Wonderful play. With that long wingspan and huge hands, Adebayo catches and finishes with ease.
Here's Porter. Again, Porter missing. The Heat have gone 7 of 10 here in the second half. To the inside, Martin. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Love watching these guys take flight. Caleb Martin is no exception.
Here's Caldwell Pope. And they cash it in right away with a quick shot. Miami has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. The shot that time not on target. Good D by Jokic. The Nuggets have gotten 6 of their first 12 shots to drop in this third. The Heat have gone 8 of 12 from the floor in the third quarter. Here's Butler, and Butler inside.
He usually lives in the paint, but you can't give him the mid-range. He'll knock it down.
Now a timeout called by Denver. And the Nuggets will go for a different look here. Najee, he's checked in for Jokic. Chanchar comes in for Gordon. Holiday's checked in for Porter Jr. And Brown subbed in for Caldwell Pope. Bryant, he's checked in for Miami. Kevin Love comes in for Martin. And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for Miami.
I think they've looked to dump it down low as often as possible. And so far, they've been super successful using this attack.
Yeah, one thing I think they should continue doing is attacking the break. Because right now, this defense has no answer for them when they do this.
From 11 feet away, the rebound by Murray. The Nuggets shooting 46% from the field in the second half. Chanchar's shot is off. Miami shooting very well, 62% and going right at the defense. Lowry the pass to Bryant, and then Bryant with the dunk.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
It's a backbreaker for your defense, giving up easy buckets like that.
With the step back. Now here's Butler. The D's right on him. Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark. And the Nuggets shooting 55% for the game so far. Pass to Najee. And Bryant pulls it down.
Shut down. This is the way you play defense. This is how you protect the rim.
Butler passes to Bryant. And then Bryant with the dunk.
He can really read the floor. Precision pass in rhythm.
And so it's the Miami Heat in control with a 16-point advantage heading into the break. Building this lead up in large part because of how well they're shooting. And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Lowry drawing the double team. We've got Christian Brown. He's out there with Reggie Jackson. Justin Holiday out there with Nikola Jokic. And it's Chanchar in at the 4. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Lowry outside. The 3-ball. Jokic grabs the board. Jokic has got 4 rebounds now to the paint. Here's Chanchar. That falls. Nice feed from Jokic.
Incredible. I mean, high energy in transition. Just beating the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
Love passes to Robinson. Now Lowry. And there's a 3-second call. This one on the defense. And the technical free throw is good.
From undrafted to a vital role player, Duncan Robinson has become one of the game's most lethal three-point shooters.
Adebayo finds Love. Jackson against Lowry. Clock at 6. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation there on the defense.
Shooting for Miami.
And he shows the focus there. Nails the tee. And we played through about a minute here in the 4th. Here's Lowry. Buries it down low. And the Heat lead by 18.
When you are Lowry's size, you need to have a strong floater, and that was a beauty he just put up.
And there's Holiday. That's good. On the assist from Jackson. And here's Lowry. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. Time called here. Miami decides to talk it over. You know, at this stage of Reggie Jackson's career, it's clear teams value his experience.
Yeah, he's someone this team loves having in their locker room. A strong veteran presence who serves as a mentor to his younger teammates.
Caldwell Pope's checked in for the Nuggets. Outside Love. Robinson passes to Lowry. Pass to Love. Richardson for three. And it's Denver with a rebound. To the middle. Here's Chanchar. That shot is off. Love with the defensive effort. And it's Richardson penetrating. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
And with Josh Richardson, they love his size in the backcourt and his mobility. He moves extremely well.
It's good.
They might be behind, but you can't blame him. He has been spectacular so far in this one.
Lowry against Jackson. To the left side wing. And stolen by Jokic. Here's Brown. And it's Richardson with the rebound. The Heat have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. They get it again. Great D that time from Jokic.
Even though he missed it, this is the exact play your offense is designed to produce.
Jackson. The shot is good on the assist by Jokic. Jokic has got 3 assists in the game.
This is what you get from Reggie Jackson now. Powering through contact and has the focus to complete the play.
Right wing. Back to Richardson. To the inside. And finished off by Adebayo.
Ferocious finish. Bam's natural strength is next level.
Timeout called. The Nuggets. A different look for Denver. Gordon, he's checked in for Chanchar. Porter Jr. comes in for Brown. And Murray subbed in for Jackson. And it's Jokic off the drive. Hey, he's now 6 for 6. He is cooking right now.
Jamal Murray with the dunk.
The Heat have gotten 3 of 8 shot attempts to find the net here in the fourth quarter. Hero, no good.
Uncontested look. Can't fault the shot selection. He's money from there.
Look at Jokic working inside.
I mean, it is amazing to watch Jokic at his size use the handle to create space for his shot.
Miami has got nothing to fall from outside the arc here in the fourth. 0 for 4. Porter with the steal. Here's Jokic. Oh, he's on fire. 8 for 8 and just looking relentless.
Terrific energy at both ends to sustain this run.
They've shown a lot of heart, a lot of fight, and they're close to taking the lead.
Again, the Heat misses.
It can be a little disheartening when you do everything right and come away with nothing.
Pass to Murray. And it's Jokic, that time on the assist by Murray. Jokic has got 10 points in the quarter.
But this is what makes Jokic an MVP caliber talent. His ability to dominate the defense.
Porter against Butler. Over Porter. Butler can't get it to go. The Nuggets trail. Gordon, the pass to Jokic. Porter with it. He gets it to go again. 9 for 13 so far.
And coming down the stretch, both teams still playing fantastic offense.
Yes, and if you love offense, you're loving this matchup. It's been a highlight reel affair.
Puts up the 8-footer. Adebayo, that's good. Adebayo's got 12 points here in the second half.
More and more comfortable facing up and knocking down jumpers. Bam Adebayo's game continues to grow.
And in these moments, Jokic shines bright, commanding the rock in the clutch and stepping up.
Butler with the ball. Now Porter defending. Adebayo, good look. Denver grabs the miss. And here's Denver. They're on an 18-6 run. Caldwell Pope, the pass to Jokic. Oh, he nails it! And now they trail by just 4.
Morphing from second-round pick to superstar. Jokic comes up big for this team night after night.
Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo slams it in.
Coaches trust Adebayo, and he's being rewarded. This guy has done everything they've asked and then some.
Yes!
Yeah, when you make your mid-range shots, you force your opponents to adjust.
And you know the adjustments should have already been made. They know he's a good shooter from that spot.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
The Heat on offense. They led by as many as 18. Pass to Adebayo. Over Jokic.
And this is so encouraging. When Jokic hustles on the defensive end, it's a big help to his teammates.
Porter. And it's good. And he's brought them within 2 points now.
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Incredible shot with everything on the line coming through for his team.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
At the stripe, Tyler Hero is a consistent shooter. The defense might have fouled the wrong guy. Nice job extending the lead and making this a 2-possession game now.
The basket counts, and one. He'll go to the line, a chance at a 3-point play.
Hey, I'd keep feeding him every trip. He's been on fire this quarter.
And they foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
Yeah, just a must-foul situation to stop the clock.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
Hey, never one to shy away from the pressure. Jimmy with a huge opportunity at the line.
Now a timeout called by Denver. They trail by 4. 17 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. All right, guys, what's your take?
Searching for a fast bucket, then a way to stretch things out.
And on the defensive end, they'll have to foul whomever gets the ball. No time left to be picky.
16 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And an intentional foul there stops the clock.
Yeah, no choice but to foul in that situation. Although, that's not the guy you want to send to the free throw line.
2 shots.
So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Adding a little cushion to their advantage. Nice work at the line.
Here's Gordon. Here's Porter. He connects!
Wow, look at Porter Jr. with the ice water veins, stepping up for his team in a clutch situation.
And they're going to prolong the game with an intentional foul.
That's his 5th personal foul. 15 foul.
He drops the first one, and that puts him up 5.
Taking 2 shots.
And so both free throws good, and it's a 6-point ball game.
There's the knockout blow. No chance of getting up off the canvas now.
And he buries it.
And we know Murray can get it done in these big moments. I mean, he can be just fearless.
So it's the Heat taking the W at a close one. And they barely squeezed out the... All right, Allie, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.
Get in the fall. To win the game. No, sir. Hit him with the quick cross.
Welcome, everyone, to a brand new season of NBA basketball. I'm sure you're as excited as all of us are here at 2K Sports as we get ready to start the season in style. Tonight, it'll be the Boston Celtics going up against the Los Angeles Lakers. Alongside Clark Kellogg and Mike Fratello, I'm Kevin Harlan. Our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
And a nice play by Scott. Outstanding in the secondary playmaker role.
Here's Maxwell, and he uses the glass on the layup. So much excitement, Clark, surrounding a season opener. Think these players have any Game 1 jitters?
Absolutely. I mean, it's normal and it's human. How could they not? I mean, they've been waiting for this moment all season long, so I'm sure it's tough to keep those emotions in check, but you got to make the butterflies fly in formation, man.
There's just no simple answer for Worthy inside. His height and agility help him beat the coverage.
And that one is good.
Boy, how about the confidence? I love watching him be that assertive down low.
And pin the blame on the defense there. You can't just give him an open layup.
And, Mike, there's a surprise. An intentional foul.
That's an interesting decision there. Not sure why he decided to foul in that situation.
I'm not either. First quarter of play, 1 minute played. Henderson against Johnson. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers.
Not a great time for that pass. But you'll see why. The defense jumped right on it.
And that one's good by Henderson.
Slick dribble move by Henderson. Threw the defender completely off.
And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Up again, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Good awareness that time to put the shot right back up before the defense could react.
Here's Bird. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Hey, a little contact never throws Bird off his stride. He shoots very well when contested. He can make tough shots.
And the foul called on Larry Bird. That'll be his second foul of the game. And the Celtics making a change here. McHale's checked in. Johnson outside. Pass to Wilkes. Worthy trying to break free. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
Nice find by Kareem. He's got such a great understanding of the court.
The Celtics have gone 4 of 4 to start, so a nice offensive rhythm to start here. Here's McHale. Worthy with the rebound. Wilkes, the pass to Johnson. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Look at Magic going fishing for the foul, baiting the defender with the pump fake.
Lakers shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. And he can't hit the second. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. And that one's good. McHale. Here's Johnson. The pass to Wilkes. Accurate with the jumper from the elbow.
Assist goes to
Wilkes has got his second basket of the game.
Can't give Wilkes breathing room from there. He'll make you pay if you do.
And James Worthy gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
Was not quite set, and when there's a doubt, I think the refs will err towards calling the blocking foul, which I agree with.
As they should. You want to reward players in attack mode.
Cooper, he's checked in for Los Angeles. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Lakers. Trailing by 2. Wilkes the pass to Johnson. And the Lakers tack on 2 more.
Good pass from Wilkes, possessing a keen awareness for when his guys are open.
The Celtics have gotten 6 or 7 shots to fall in the first quarter. They're off and running. Harris, the shot, no good. Good defense by Abdul-Jabbar. Cooper the pass to Abdul-Jabbar. And Kareem throws it down.
Love the unselfishness. Cooper is willing to whip it to open teammates.
Here's McHale. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Johnson, the pass to Wilkes. On the wing, Worthy. He's guarded by McHale. Clock at 6. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. Shot by Johnson, no good. The Celtics have gone 7-9 from the field. A really nice start offensively for them. Here's Johnson. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
What tenacity from Johnson. Able to absorb the hit and work through it.
Passes to Abdul-Jabbar. Over Parrish. The shot by Abdul-Jabbar, no good. For Boston, they've gone 8 of 11 in the first quarter. They'll take that percentage any night. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2. Here's Cooper. Still scoreless. Down low. And Kareem throws it down.
When we talk point guards, Magic is a guy you'd love to have running the show.
Here's Parrish. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 or 3 so far.
Well, I'll tell you what, this game's been a lot of fun to watch because these teams, they've got it going on early.
Hang on to your hats. They're getting after it.
Pass to Wilkes. To the inside. The shot's good from Abdul-Jabbar. That's 10 points here for Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Here's Parrish, and it goes down 2 points.
Contact does not phase Slim. He makes it happen regardless.
Lakers trail by 4. Outside Worthy. Over Johnson, and the Lakers tack on 2 more. And so it's Boston with it to the paint. Here's Parrish. Abdul-Jabbar grabs the miss.
Boy, that defense smothered him in there. Love the intensity.
Here's Cooper. Rebounded by the Celtics. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to go on Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Boy, the challenge McHale poses for defenses is all the moves he has. Slippery, and he just seems to make guys fouling.
And that trip coming up empty, missing both. Now, here's Johnson. 1 second left. And so, lots of scoring in that competitive first quarter. Boston on top, leading by just 2. We'll be back shortly live. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Boston.
To me, it's been the ball movement. That's been the key. I mean, going from good to great. Not settling for a good shot, making that extra pass, keeping the defense off balance, and taking great shots.
The other thing you notice is how determined they've been to get into the paint and get buckets around the rim.
Pass to Garrett. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. And slam dunk by Rambis.
If he doesn't have a shot, McAdoo will give it up. He puts the team first.
The Celtics with the lead. Bird left side. Sinks that one from the post. Bird's got 4 points in the quarter.
So many different tricks up his sleeve. Makes him a tough matchup.
There's the pass to McAdoo. Out to the right wing. Wilkes, the pass to Rambis. Here's Wedman. That one falls. Coming off McHale's feet. Wedman's got the lead up to 6 now for the Celtics. Here's Cooper. Hasn't made one yet. And the rejection by Bird. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
I like the defensive effort, but Bird gets aggressive and forces his way to the inside shot.
Cooper the pass to McAdoo. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
You got to make sure that you're stationary and set when you're going to set a screen. Any kind of movement typically will draw the whistle.
Yeah, he made things easy for the ref right there. Clear offensive foul on the pick.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Maxwell is checked in for Wedman. And Henderson subbed in for Buckner. Lakers trail by 10. Outside, Scott. Here's Wilkes. That one's off. Still out of sync.
He was not able to get there in time, so that's a good call.
Yeah, if you're going to go for that play, you have to be quick. He didn't act fast enough.
Abdul-Jabbar's checked in for Rambis. Here's Henderson. Here's Maxwell. Banked in off the glass. And it's a 12-point Celtic lead.
The closer Maxwell gets to the rim, the more dangerous he becomes. Nice bucket.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. You know, Mike, we had a few years of relative parity in the NBA, but lately we've seen the rise of some very dominant teams.
And with that, some true rivalries are emerging. The Celtics and Sixers in the East are bitter adversaries, and each of them has recent history with the Lakers.
It sets up perfectly, doesn't it, Coach, with those names, those cities, those teams, and the players on those teams.
And they all happen to be from a coast, whether it's the East Coast or the West Coast.
And the shot goes in. McAdoo's got his first points in this one.
Just rising above. McAdoo's vertical and 6'9" height make him such a force.
Hey, it's as plain as pound cake. Keep it simple. They want to see how big this league can get.
No such thing as running up the score at this level.
Here's Cooper. And some very quick points for him on that possession.
With his elite defensive ability, you take any offense Michael Cooper gives you.
Here's Maxwell. Basket counts. Maxwell's got 6 points.
You know, I don't care what your lead is or how many points you're up. I think you should always be looking to add to it. Stay aggressive.
Yeah, aggressive move right at the rim. Driving another nail into that coffin.
Cooper goes back up. That's in, and the Celtic lead is cut down to 10 on the bucket from Abdul-Jabbar.
They're lucky Kareem is there to save the play, using his reach to snag the ball and send it back.
The shot's good. 7 points in the game.
Found the crease, took advantage, and got it in close.
And adds to this lead. They're having their way.
Scott kicks to Abdul-Jabbar. Rebound, Boston. McHale's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Maxwell. Great play by Bird to set it up. And the Celtics lead by 14.
Well, you pay so much attention to Bird, that opens things up for others.
Passes it to Abdul-Jabbar. McAdoo inside. He's guarded by Maxwell. Now, here is Bird. He's covered closely. Count the basket.
Boy, Bird has really been in the zone throughout this game.
1:36 left in the first half. And Bird comes to help. High post shot. And the rebound goes to McHale. McHale's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Ainge. An easy 2 points on the layup. Ainge has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Tremendous effort by Ainge to get in there for the board and get a shot back up.
Outside, Scott. Inside. And it's out of bounds. The Celtics will take it the other way. Boston making some changes. Robert Parrish is checked in for McHale. Redmond comes in for Bird. And it's Johnson in for Danny Ainge. And then for Los Angeles, Worthy comes in for McAdoo. And it's Johnson in for Cooper.
That was really a high-risk pass there. Perhaps he'll think twice about attempting that kind of pass again.
Johnson against Henderson. Johnson, the pass to Wilkes. To the middle. High post, Johnson. Outside, Scott. He's looking for Abdul-Jabbar and finds him. 5 on the clock. Shot to stop the run. Count that as his 7th field goal in 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
A huge night for Abdul-Jabbar. Few score like the big fella.
Edmund can't get it to go.
He'd like that one back. That's normally a shot he makes.
Shoots from 12. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Way to work the glass, buffet style. Second chance buckets. They can make a big difference.
Yep, that one goes.
Well, I'll tell you what, Henderson can be an effective dime dropper. Like when a guy is that open.
Abdul-Jabbar on the wing. A baseline J. It's rebounded by Maxwell.
Total breakdown from the defense there. I mean, he'll usually take advantage when that's the case.
Fantastic work inside from Johnson. Not bashful at attacking from the paint.
And so it's Boston holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. It's been one outstanding game from Larry Bird.
He spent the first half slicing that defense to pieces on his way inside.
Well, he kept finding openings, showing us great vision out on the floor.
Just cannot miss. 8 up, 8 in. Flawless.
Straight up, Larry Bird gets buckets all around the floor.
Johnson outside. And Gerald Henderson is going to pick up that foul. That's his first foul.
Clearly moving into the contact there. He wasn't planted or set.
Yeah, pretty obvious from where I'm sitting that the right call was made.
Here's Scott. And good coming off the assist by Magic Johnson. Johnson's got 3 assists now in this one. Boston leading by 18. Count that bucket. Bird's got 18 points.
When it comes to scoring the ball, he is prolific and proficient.
Right side Worthy. A floater. Kicks it out to Johnson. Pass to Wilkes. Another shot, and it's good. 2 points. 8 points for him.
A prolific scorer. Wilkes with a quick trigger.
Maxwell's shot is no good. Lakers trail by 18. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
Saw that angle to the basket and knew exactly what to do in transition.
When he has a lane like that to the rim, you know he's looking to finish the break.
Henderson against Johnson. It's Worthy, top of the key. Scott kicks to Johnson. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Wilkes. That one rolling around and rims out. Celtics leading by 16. Here's Bird, and he makes good on the layup. Bird's got 20 points.
An outstanding find by Johnson. Very comfortable at the 1 or the 2 spot.
Johnson against Henderson, and Gerald Henderson is going to pick up that foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second team foul.
Celtics on D. Left side, Scott shoots from the baseline. Rebounded by the Celtics. Here's Maxwell. He's got 10. Count it. And the Celtics lead by 20.
He's making it happen offensively, doing his part to craft this lead.
Johnson over to help. Johnson wide open. He fires. Great look, but off the mark. For Boston, they've gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. And the shot goes in. 22 points for him.
Nice work, and they are getting it done at both ends.
And building on this lead. They played a pretty complete game.
And Scott has it in the corner. Got a piece of it. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And Clark, with so many stars now entering the NBA, the player versus player storylines are numerous.
Yeah, they're actually too hard to count. I mean, you think about Kareem and Malone is a great one, Moses and the captain Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, but you get the feeling that the Magic Bird matchup is going to be a great battle for years to come. Great players, MVP caliber players on great teams.
Johnson with the bounce pass. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Los Angeles with another miss. The Celtics on offense. They've got an 8-0 run. Henderson, no good. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Scott. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. For Boston, they've gone 6 of 9 from the floor here in the second half. They've got to be happy with that. And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession.
Take a risk with those long passes. They're lucky the D couldn't collect it.
McHale's checked in for Dennis Johnson. Cooper, he's checked in for the Lakers. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
You know, once Bird has a step on the defense, most of the time you got to foul him. He's fearless in getting to the basket.
This is his first free throw of the game. Bird hits them both.
You can tell Bird is a natural leader out on the floor. His guys look to him to set the tempo and help them maintain their focus.
Timeout called the Lakers. Without question, Larry Bird displaying his skills today.
They simply have no answer for him right now, and he's making them pay dearly for it.
Here's Wilkes. That one falls through. It's his 6th make from the floor this game. Now 6 for 10.
Nice awareness there. Worthy sees the open man, and he gets it to him in a hurry for the easy bucket.
It's good. Parrish has got 8 points.
This is masterful how he's facilitating this offense. He's just tearing the defense apart with all of these well-timed dimes.
And this kind of play improves team chemistry. He's doing an outstanding job tying this offense together.
And there's a minute 45 left in the third quarter of the game. And that one's good. McHale. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Boston.
You have to be a fan of the energy they've played with on the defensive end. Active hands and feet. And it's come up big a few times for them.
And the defense has been disruptive, forcing turnovers, challenging shots. The turnovers they've been able to turn into points, too.
The sweet spot for Worthy's jumper, this 15 to 20-foot area.
He gets it in there.
I really like how they've worked to get the best shot. Good, better, best. Never let it rest. Showing great patience there.
A total team effort in this regard. Everyone working together and being selfless on offense.
And they'll get another chance. Johnson surveying the floor. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. That's in there. Johnson with the assist. He's got 16.
Boy, nice to see Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, my idol, knocking down that mid-range jumper.
And he gets the bucket.
Doesn't get any easier than this. Working it down low and going to work.
Lakers have gone at a pretty good shooting pace. They're 6 of 13 from the field here in the third. Right wing. Cooper kicks to Johnson. The Lakers moving the ball around. Pass to Cooper. Just 5 to shoot. To the paint. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Excellent D there from Parrish.
Boy, the defense just smothered that one.
Draped all over him. Outstanding effort to contest without fouling.
The Lakers shooting it up around 51%. They're getting good looks. Kept alive. Worthy, the pass to Cooper. Nice open look, but it's no good. From the top of the key, and the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's Larry Bird making things happen for the Boston Celtics. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Now, here's Scott, guarded closely. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Nails the hook.
I think this is where you give Abdul-Jabbar the ball and just watch him do his thing. So hard to stop inside.
McHale misses. And they're running. Here's Cooper, and he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
One-handed, threw it down with power.
Oh, he loves that move.
An iconic one for him.
The pass to Scott. The NBA has expanded this season's playoffs, Mike, from 6 to 8 teams per conference, and no more first-round byes.
And I like the change. No free passes. You have to earn your spot in the conference semifinals. More playoff basketball is always a good thing, guys.
Agreed. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Outside, Scott. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Rebound, Boston.
He'll normally convert on that finish. The defense got lucky.
The shot's good from Ainge.
Credit the defense for getting on Ainge, but Danny stays agile and gets by them.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Here's Cooper. Fires the 3. Second shot opportunity, and Abdul-Jabbar with the layup. Abdul-Jabbar's got 20.
Getting aggressive and creating a second chance opportunity. Exactly what coaches want to see.
And that one's good. Height.
It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see, ball movement.
Outside, Scott. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. And the layup's good off the glass. He's got 22.
Well, he needs help. Scoring-wise, his teammates need to do something.
Here's Wedman. From down in the low post, it goes.
That's too easy. High percentage look without much defensive pressure.
The pass to Abdul-Jabbar. With the hook shot, again, Los Angeles.
Nice hook shot there. That's a go-to move for him.
Boston leading by 23. Here's Wedman. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
Nice pass, creating the opportunity. Great teamwork on that one.
And it's Garrett in the corner. It's Abdul-Jabbar, high post. Scott kicks to Garrett, 20 feet out. Passes it to Cooper from the arc. Connects again from distance.
Good to see Cooper knocking down the long ball. This will help his confidence.
Pass to Ainge. Plenty of space. And another basket for Boston. And a pretty unique situation, right, Clark? Starting with last summer's draft, the Cleveland Cavaliers paying to recover their draft pick.
And Kevin, I'm not sure if they're going to recover it at all. I mean, after the litany of first-rounders they traded away with the previous ownership group, I mean, the NBA allowing the Cavs to buy back picks over 4 drafts, Man, I tell you, that could be a long rebuild for the Ohio fans.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Outside, Scott. Pass to Garrett. He's looking for Abdul-Jabbar and finds him. That one, no good. The Celtics have gone 7 of 9 from the field down the stretch here in the fourth quarter. Terrific shooting. Tipped away.
That was superb defense, guys. No way he was going to let him get off a clean look at the basket.
The drive by Scott. McAdoo. The rebound by the Celtics.
And the D daring him to prove he can make it from that spot. Unfortunately for him, not able there.
Had their fingerprints all over this matchup tonight. Just an impressive victory for the Celtics.
Mike, this was a confident win, wasn't it? The outcome not in question down the stretch.
It wasn't especially close, and they created that separation with their execution and attention to detail.
Something a coach always stresses. And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Larry Bird.
On a roll offensively. He's been in the zone.
McAdoo, the pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Good on the bucket.
He's doing everything he can to carry this team. But even his impressive numbers can't do it alone. Others need to get involved.
And that was a foul. No question about it.
He deserved to go to the line after that hit.
At the line for 2.
Free throw good. Edmond Carr, he's checked in for the Celtics. Warren comes in for Danny Ainge. And good on the second, so he makes them both. There's 53 seconds left in the fourth. Johnson right side. Tries again, and Worthy puts it in.
Putting to use his length. Worthy hustling on the boards.
Mike, they have been fantastic tonight, haven't they?
What a performance from them.
And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Los Angeles. It's Abdul-Jabbar, high post. Buckner grabs the board.
Cannot believe he missed that one. And I'm sure he can't either.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. Unloads. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Johnson outside. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. Clark dominates.
Hello and welcome to our coverage of the WNBA on 2K Sports. And tonight we've got the Las Vegas Aces playing against the Seattle Storm. Here with Tim Swartz and Brian Banafitemi, I'm Blake Suniga, and it's good to have you with us. And already just a little bit into the season, the elite teams are starting to separate themselves.
Yeah, and for the teams in the opposite position, this is a critical time as well. You don't want to dig too big of a hole.
Absolutely. With the level of competition in the WNBA, it's not easy to get back into playoff position once it hits the midway point of the season.
Lloyd with the bucket.
That's what makes Lloyd so dangerous. She scores everywhere on the floor, even places like the mid-range.
McBuckets up top, defended by Turner. They get it again. Drops in the layup for two.
That rebound and the follow, it shows you what she's all about. Ready, determined, and a soft touch to match.
Now here's Turner. Beyond the arc. And Clark pulls it down. Pass to McBuckets. The shot's good. Alicia Clark making the play.
An attentive player who sees the floor well. Clark really understands how to distribute the rock.
Outside Lloyd. There's a screen. Over to the wing. Russell with it. She's against Parker. 4 on the clock. Here's Turner. And a miss there on the triple. Now here's Young, covered by Lloyd. Tries from 7. Again, Las Vegas.
It wouldn't be a bad idea to put an extra body on her when she burrows her way in tight. She's such a good finisher.
And Jackie Young, the first pick in the 2019 draft, averaged just 6 points per game as a rookie.
But she used that number as fuel and motivation, and Young earning an all-star game nod in 2022, plus winning a title with the Aces, a great example of investing in yourself.
And here are the Storm now. A 4-point game. Pass to Williams. Turner. And the Storm miss again. Here's McBuckets, guarded by Russell. The shot by McBuckets, no good. Out to the wing. Let's go with a 3. And Clark pulls it down.
They've had a cold start so far. Just 1 for 5 from the floor here early.
Parker with the ball. And Williams picks her up defensively. Down low. Here's McBuckets. That's good, and it's Candace Parker with the assist.
This has been a great job of getting into the middle of that defense and scoring from the paint.
You know, really, that's why they're on this run. Get that close to the hoop, and it's a lot easier to drop shots in.
He's making some changes here. Here's Gray. She's got 8. To the middle. Here's McBuckets. That one good for 2.
Well, an extension of the coach on the floor. Gray's outstanding court vision makes her a true point guard.
Now here is Lloyd. And that one good.
Easiest way to do it sometimes is with the bounce pass.
Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. Inside, here's McBuckets. For the bucket. She's made 5 so far, shooting a nifty 5 for 7. And it's the Storm with the ball. Here's outside. Pass to Lloyd. From 20 feet out. The bank shot, no good.
Anybody want to bet that she won't miss that shot the next time she takes it?
Here's McBuckets. Forston with the rebound. And they've been looking at a sink offensively.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
and the basket by Lloyd.
I love when Lloyd takes these quick shots because she doesn't give the defense any time to react.
McBuckets covered by Lloyd. And yep, it's good.
She has shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves.
And it's the Storm with the ball. Outside Whitcomb. Pass to Horston. Nurse. Lloyd from long range. And the Storm, another three.
Well, after failing to hit a three-pointer in the first quarter, she's already got 2 here in the second.
For 3, Kia Nurse. A rebound by Gray.
Hard to figure out why she didn't bury that one. Not a defender near her.
And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second period. McBuckets with the bucket.
Yeah, a mindful decision maker. Gray always knows where she is on the court and what's around her.
Now here's Nurse. No scoring yet from her, but that's likely to change.
Las Vegas foul call.
The Aces making a switch.
Teams first. Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
Here's Magbegor.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Out to the left wing. The 3 ball. And it's Yvonne Turner with the triple.
Triples keep on falling, guys. 3 in a row now.
These defenders can't stay so soft on the perimeter.
Drafted in 2020 out of Australia, Ezzy Magbegor had quite the rookie season.
Well, she was just 20 at the time, helping Seattle to the Wubble title. And with each year in the league, Magbegor's really made strides, turning into one of the top shot blockers in the W.
Pass to Holmes. And here's Russell. It's Gabby Williams on the wing. Now here's Turner. Good, and it's Gabby Williams who picks up the assist.
Yeah, you might not think of her as a true ace from 3-point range, but the shot was there for her.
Here's McBuckets. Score that one for her 8th field goal. 8 for 11, in fact, on an accurate night.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
It doesn't matter how good their perimeter defense is if they keep allowing easy looks inside. And that's a lot of rebounds for a player who's not the biggest player out there.
Pass to Gray. And here's Plum. And she was camped there in the lane, and she gets the 3-second call. Both teams will make substitutions.
Substitution on the court.
Turner with the ball. She's got 8. And the call will be against McBuckets. That'll be her 2nd foul of the game. On the wing, Jewel Lloyd. Turner with the bucket.
Unselfish play from Jewel Lloyd right there. She's all about getting the ball to uncovered teammates.
Parker's shot's good.
They own the paint right now, 10 straight coming from the inside.
They are constantly finding lanes to the hoop, getting great looks in tight.
Now here's Russell. She hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Double team on Jewel Lloyd. Outside Williams. Turner. And it's off from 3-point range. Here's Clark. That's good, and it's Candace Parker with the assist.
You'll have to do more than that to throw off Clark, a special shooter.
From deep. And the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. A dominating first half of play, and so far it hasn't been close. The Aces on top, leading by 17. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway. Getting back to the action now, it's been a one-team show so far, but we'll see if that changes. And a storyline here, McBuckets getting it done today.
She was successful just about every time she drove the lane in the first half. She was on a mission.
It really was. You know, aggressive, attacking basketball at its very best is what we just saw. Just so fun to watch.
We love it.
Seattle ball.
Here's Turner. Shoots over Wilson. And it's Turner missing. McBuckets. Defended by Turner. McBuckets. And she can't bank that one in. Seattle with the ball. Trailing by 17. Williams with it. And Parker picks her up defensively. Pass to Russell. On the wing, Jewell Loyd. From downtown, rebound by the Aces. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Second half rolling along, about a minute played here. Park down low that time and got hit with the 3-second call. Here's Loyd. 8 points for her. Some tough offensive sets, and they really want to turn it around.
They got to lock in and need a basket just to regain some momentum. She can time her passes so perfectly. What an assist.
Pass to Clark. Now here's Wilson. Parker with the ball. Guarded by Russell. And it's going to be a 3-second call. A difficult situation for Seattle. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. Now Holmes fires from deep. Good, and it's Gabby Williams who picks up the assist.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 buckets are from three-point range.
Defense, they have to close out quicker.
Some defensive breakdowns happening now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
And giving up these high percentage shot attempts, it's not going to get it done. They need to figure it out.
Now here's Clark. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Storm. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Well, guys, A'ja Wilson continues to demonstrate why she's a top defender.
The 2022 WNBA Defensive Player of the Year, A'ja Wilson takes defense very seriously, and she expects her teammates to do the same. You just gotta love how she sets the tone.
Now here's Parker. She's got 7. To the inside. McBuckets with the bucket.
You know, they've been extremely efficient and effective getting the ball inside.
Totally. I mean, we're seeing some real shortcomings from this defense. They've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
Here's Russell. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for her. And it's blocked by A'ja Wilson.
A big lead for them, both on the scoreboard and the rebounding call.
Well, rebounding has been a big key, asserting their will, and they've taken control. What an alert play. Just a great job of hitting her teammate on the move.
Pass to Russell. Turner with the ball, and Parker picks her up defensively. Lets it go from deep. And again, Seattle with the triple.
Watch out, now that she's got her first 3 of the half, there might be more in store.
McBuckets up top. And it's Seattle with the rebound. Outside Loyd. Turner a screen. Clark with the double team. Fires for 3. And it's Turner missing. And it's the Aces with the ball. To the paint. Here's McBuckets. Gets it to fall, and she's now 10 of 15 on the game.
Those defenders look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're just getting pushed around on the low block. Maybe coach has got to make a substitution or something to energize his team.
Well, they better rally soon. They've given up 3 straight buckets in the paint.
Time called here. The Storm decide to talk. And it's the Storm with the ball. A 12-point game. Lloyd from long range. The rebound by Coates.
On an open look like that, she's just got a gift for making the weak coverage pay.
That's a surprising miss. She's almost always deadly when she's that open, even from way downtown. And they're really keeping that ball hopping around.
Yeah, hip hopping around if you ask me. Look, their last 5 trips have all ended with a great pass leading to a hoop. They are really sharing the basketball.
And the Storm with possession. Lloyd with it. Gray picks her up. Outside Whitcomb. Left side Lloyd. Jacks up a 3. No room at the end. Locked out for the 6th time in 10 attempts.
She had 6 points from long range in the first half, but nothing's happened for her since then beyond the arc.
McBuckets. That's good, and it's Candace Parker with the assist.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Every pass is with purpose, and their last 10 points have come off of assists. Great team basketball on display right now.
And again, it's the Storm missing. Here's Gray. And she makes good on the layup.
They're passing the ball very crisply right now.
Their last 3 buckets have come by way of an assist.
And they've been struggling here offensively.
Bit of a dry spell for sure.
Melbourne shot is off. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the 4th quarter. Good on the bucket.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it seems like it's come from inside the paint. Buckle up on defense.
Yeah, it's time to collapse down and make them shoot jumpers.
Here's Melbourne. Right side, Lloyd. Double team on Jewel Lloyd. Outside Whitcomb. Clock at 6. Pass to Melbourne. Can they get it? It's good from long range.
And they are just killing them with the 3-point shot here in the second half.
Yeah, and the defense knows it. They're fully stretched out there trying to stop the 3 and still haven't been able to do it.
I don't know defensively what they can do different at this point.
And we're about 2 minutes into the 4th quarter now. McBuckets with the bucket.
Another good pass, impressive offensive execution from them.
Yeah, passing has kept the defense off balance. 4 straight field goals made off an assist.
Now here's Williams. Pass to Turner for 3. Rebound by the Aces. 4th quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it. And she makes that one.
Well, there's hot guys, and there's really hot. They can't miss.
Sometimes an individual will go on a shooting tear like this, but a whole team?
This is special, Brian.
Now here's Turner. Pass to Russell. Now Holmes. Takes the 3, and it's Yvonne Turner with the triple.
Boy, not too much respect shown to her by the defenders.
McBuckets with it. Lets it go from 14. And she tries off the glass, but it's no good. Right side, Lloyd. Out to the right wing, Turner. The shot's good on the assist by Jewel Lloyd.
What a final quarter they're having from downtown. A bunch of 3s falling for them.
And they might as well keep going back to the well. Work that perimeter while they're hot.
And work it to the final whistle.
Now here's Clark, down low. Here's McBuckets. Turner grabs the board.
Nearly got a finger to that shot in the block attempt.
It was just as effective as a block. Made her completely change her release point and caused the miss.
Lloyd with it, guarded by Young. Here's Turner. Offline with the 3. And here are the Aces now. The lead is 15. McBuckets with the bucket.
And that's got to be the nail in the coffin.
I'd say so. They've done a great job of closing this one out, never backing off, even with the big lead.
Now here's Turner. Tries a three, and Williams gets it to go.
When you've got somebody that open on the perimeter, the kick out is the only choice.
Now here's McBuckets. Defense is right there. That misses off the backboard. Here's Lloyd. Add another make to her scoring column. Her 5th basket of the game, now shooting 5 for 11. Here's McBuckets. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Clark. Pass to McBuckets. The shot's good. Alicia Clark making the play.
Quality display of court vision from Clark. Her team is simply better when she's out on the floor.
Here's Holmes. Back to Lloyd. Launches it. Wilson pulls it down. And here's Parker. Tries it from 16. Off target. So it's the Aces winning this one easily. And in the end, a comfortable win in what was a pretty hostile environment.
Yeah, you know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems tonight.
And that'll wrap it up.
Here comes Kobe working by Christie into Turco. Shaquille O'Neal. A look at the California State Capitol, the city of Sacramento. ready for playoff basketball. And we're inside a very loud Arco Arena for the Game 4 starting lineup. Here's the Kings public address announcer, Scott Moak. So Sacramento will get the first possession.
The Lakers up in this best-of-7 series 3 games to none. Los Angeles winning games 1 and 2 in Staples Center. Shaq was dominant in each win.
And less than 48 hours ago here in Sacramento, Kobe stealing the show in a 103-81 win for the Lakers. Sacramento really struggling from the floor in this series.
Yes. Well, the big story in this one, as we've told you, Kobe Bryant flying home between games 3 and 4. And for the inside scoop, let's go to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Kobe leaving the team for personal matters. Immediately after Game 3, he flies privately back home to Los Angeles. Bryant is not his normal bubbly self today. Could take that out on the Kings. Kevin?
Hey, Mike, Kobe, as always, David, under the microscope tonight. The defending NBA champion Lakers, it's Derek Fisher and the great Kobe Bryant in the backcourt. Defensive specialist, Rick Fox. The experienced Horace Grant at the forward. And the big man in the middle, Shaquille O'Neal, he is torching Sacramento in this series. And for the 3-seeded Kings, Jason Williams running the point, joined by Sacramento stopper Doug Christie at the 2. Sharpshooter Pejus Stojakovic is the small forward. And the Kings All-Star, Chris Webber and Vlade Divac round out their 5. Coach, fresh off a career playoff high of 36 points, Kobe Bryant looking for another big game here in Sacramento.
Doug Christie has the assignment, and what a difficult one that is. Kobe's cooking. Dating back to the regular season, 9 straight games with more than 20 points.
And it's Divac with the jam. And Clark, just an incredible series so far for Shaquille O'Neal.
How about this, Kevin? Averaging 36 and 20 so far. The Kings absolutely have no answer for him.
And Mike, remember, Chris Webber is gutting it out tonight, playing on 2, not 1, 2 sprained ankle.
He's been nowhere close to 100% this year. Kudos to C. Webb for not complaining about it.
Slowly but surely, building out this lead a little more.
And the opposition better up their play as well if they want to avoid. This getting out of hand.
Good! Peja Stojakovic.
Stojakovic second to Tracy McGrady in most improved player voting. And he has been a little bit off the mark this series, under par for him. The Kings have to get more.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. Jackson, he's checked in for Jason Williams. The Lakers off to a slow start. 9-point game.
This is an extremely loud arena. Those cowbells adding to the noise. Phil Jackson is actually wearing earplugs. He famously called Sacramento a cowtown, and the fans brought out the bells.
I tell you what, Rick Fox loves those cowbells. He says it reminds him of growing up in the Bahamas. Fox's favorite music all featured a cowbell.
Grant, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Great effort by Grant inside, earning a trip to the line.
Lakers shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. And he can't get the first one. And the Kings making a change here. Turkoglu's checked in. And he can't hit the second.
You know, Grant's a guy who, in my mind, understands the art and science of rebounding better than almost anybody else. It's about more than a physical battle to him. Weber's such a good lob target, and his teammates have a lot of confidence in him going and getting it up top.
Grant, that's good.
Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
Well, Clark, you got to give these young Kings owners credit. Since taking reins of this franchise 2 years ago, they have certainly brought excitement here to Sacramento.
And Kevin, not just excitement, since they took over, the Kings are on their best run since they came out west.
That's Grant imposing his will, playing big. That's what the team needs from him.
And there's veteran forward Horace Grant.
The 35-year-old won 3 titles with the Bulls under Phil Jackson, came over from Seattle in the offseason, and Grant brings a ton of experience, championship-level experience, and really good skill to that front line.
Now, here's Fox. Hasn't made one yet.
He'd like that one back. That's normally a shot he makes.
Stojakovic kicks to Turkoglu. He takes it in, and the rookie Turkoglu gets it to go, Mike.
Great to see Hedo play better this series. In round 1 against the Suns, Turkoglu went just 1 for 15, but he's adjusted to playoff basketball this round.
And Fox gets it to go.
Strong move by Fox, taking it right to the defense.
Kings leading now by 7. Kobe and Shaq still in their 20s, Clark, but with the title under their belts, this could be one of the all-time duos in NBA history. With that in mind, who are some of the other great tag teams you've seen?
Well, you can start right with the Lakers, Kevin. I mean, Wilt and Jerry West. How about more recently in the 80s, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar and Magic Johnson. Stockton and Malone still going at it in a strong fashion in Utah. I'd also throw Bird and McHale in Boston in the mix as well.
And Robert Horry on the floor coming off the bench. As clutch as they come, Mike.
Winning a couple titles with the Rockets, hitting some huge shots. His leadership is big for this Lakers team.
Now, here's Fox. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
And Fox knows how to get to the paint now. A muscular forward who's pretty effective in the post.
46 seconds left to play here in the first. Jackson gets the bucket.
From out there.
Lakers trail by 6. Here is Shaw. Fires from way outside. They get the rebound. Here's O'Neal. And it's the defending finals and regular season MVP, Clark. O'Neal with the basket.
Shaq led the league in field goal percentage. Actually, is leading the league in field goal percentage, and he fought through a bunch of injuries this year and missed the All-Star game. I actually think he's looked his best in this series.
Such a terrific passer for a swingman. Turkoglu wants to set his teammates up.
And the basket by Shaw.
The points coming in bunches here. Where's the D?
Some great scorers on both sides. It's just that type of a game so far.
Gets the three-pointer to fall. Stojakovic has got his second bucket of the night.
He'll take that shot every chance he gets, so you've got to jump on Stojakovic there.
And so it's the Sacramento Kings with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best productions. Back here in a rocking Arco Arena, maybe the loudest building in the NBA. Lakers trail by 6. The Lakers leading the series 3-0, trying to complete the sweep tonight. Clark zeroed out the Lakers are the hottest team right now in the NBA, including the end of the regular season. They are on a very long winning streak.
Well, the numbers say it all. I mean, 14 straight wins, Kevin. Most of those wins in blowout fashion. When the Lakers are fully healthy, this is a scary, scary team.
And Mike, a welcome sight for Phil Jackson. Ron Harper able to play tonight.
Ron was on the three-peat Bulls teams in the mid-90s under Phil. Had knee surgery, has only played 5 minutes all playoffs. The 37-year-old Harper was key for last year's title team.
Christie the pass to Powell. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Really a big part of his game. Christie finding the open man here.
Passes to Horry. Shoots the 3. Bangs home the trifecta. Horry's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
In the modern game, everyone has a three-point shot. But his is a terrific one, especially for his size.
There's Turkoglu. Rebounded by the Lakers. Mike, we agree the biggest storyline for the Sacramento Kings is this Chris Webber's last game as a King. He's a free agent. Will he re-sign? Will Chris return?
Most reports are that he's gone.
Timeout.
And that'd be a shame. The Kings have built something. They have a really bright future. It's been the focus for this franchise.
Timeout is called. First of the game for Sacramento. And some changes here for the Kings. Weber comes in for Pollard. And it's Peja Stojakovic in for Funderburg. The Lakers also with a sub. Fox, he's checked in for Harper. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. Turkoglu dishes to Stojakovic. To the inside. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Outstanding floor awareness from Peja, sensing one of his guys was open and getting it to him.
Well, back during the offseason, Lakers legendary player and front office man Jerry West off to Vancouver, taking over another ex-Laker player in Mitch Kupchak. David Aldridge has more.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. Yes, Jerry left Vancouver for a new challenge to try and build up the young Grizzlies. West has been the lead decision maker for 6 title teams in L.A. He engineered those massive trades that brought in superstars like Shaq and Kobe. Kupchak took over during the summer. Mitch was Jerry's right-hand man for many years. Those are very big shoes to fill, Kevin.
Absolutely, D.A. Mitch's first big move, a 4-team trade, netting the Lakers' big man Craig Foster and Mike Horace Grant.
I love that deal for the Lakers, adding size around Shaq. Taking a little pressure off of him.
Still some game left, but Coach Adelman has to be pleased with the play of Chris Webber. Mike, it has been terrific.
Sacramento needs C. Webb to at least match Kobe's scoring. That hasn't really happened yet this series, but tonight is different. Webber playing well with his back to the wall.
And here's Kobe for 3, and again Los Angeles with the triple. Mike, coming into tonight, Kobe Bryant and Shaquille O'Neal combining for just about 66% of the Lakers scoring this series.
This is as good a combo as we've ever seen. Shaq and Kobe are still in their 20s.
Here's Webber. Again, Sacramento.
Just another level to the scoring game of Chris Webber there.
Timeout called the Lakers. Adi Divac checked in for the Kings. And then for Los Angeles, Shaq's checked in for Madsen. Grant comes in for Orr. And Fisher subbed in for Shaw. There's O'Neal with the 3. A 3 off for the Kings. They only made 1 triple in all of Game 3. Back to Webber. And Webber throws it down. Another stellar offensive game from Kobe Bryant. Mike already in double figures.
Bryant has just destroyed the Kings in this series. You can't throw double teams on him with Shaq out there.
Here's Sacramento. Outside Jackson. Pass to Christie. Pass to Webber. Shot clock at 5. Here's Christie. 3-pointer. They get it back. Stojakovic. Here's Divac. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. Divac has got his 3rd bucket of the night. Grant for 3. Sinks the triple. And the Lakers lead by 1.
Superb pass from Fisher. Dependable at finding uncovered teammates.
Jackson passes to Webber. There's the double team with Grant. Stojakovic against Fox. Jackson has the open look. A 3-pointer off the mark. And here's O'Neal. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. In the other Western Conference semifinal series last night, Clark, Dallas in a similar situation as the Kings. They won a Game 4 at home to extend that series.
And they can thank Dirk Nowitzki for that 30 points carried the Mavericks. Dallas looked dead in that series, but they have now forced a Game 5. Sacramento going to try to do the same. On the offensive end, Webber has simply been unleashed in this one. I think the defense is going to have to adjust to how aggressive Webber has been. Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
A pass to Christie. Webber outside. Charity stripe shot, and the Kings check on 2 more.
That close in with his height advantage, that's a gimme right there.
Yeah, other guys might pass on that look, but he knows he has the touch for it.
A little bit of a heat check right there, rising up from way downtown.
And there was a time a shot like that would get you bent. Not these days.
O'Neal from long range. That's good, and the assist goes to Fisher. Fisher's got 4 assists now tonight. That shot, no good. Kobe Bryant getting it done for the Lakers. He delivered 9 points from 3-point range that quarter. Terrific work from distance. Back to the action in just a minute. It is a lazy afternoon on the Sacramento River, but it's a beautiful day in Northern California. Happy Mother's Day, everyone. We're back in California's capital, Sacramento. The Lakers up 3 games to none in this series. Los Angeles leading by 6. Now, Mike, for the second straight year, the Kings and Lakers facing off here in the NBA playoffs.
Last year, they went the full 5 games in the first round. The 8th-seeded Kings putting a scare into the top-seeded Lakers. The Lakers blowing out Sacramento 113-86 in the deciding game.
Clark, you and I were talking with Chris Webber before this game, and obviously he has that big free agent decision coming up. Very interesting that he has already talked with some rivals for advice.
Well, C-Webb told us he talked with Shaq about his decision. Remember, O'Neal went from Orlando here to the Lakers. And he also talked with Tim Duncan, who stayed in San Antonio, almost going to Orlando.
Well, the last time the Lakers swept a 7-game series, Clark, you have to go back to the 1989 Western Conference Finals with the Suns.
And that Lakers team, Kevin, was led by Magic, and Kareem was undefeated heading into the finals, but the bad boy Pistons shockingly swept the Lakers.
Passes it to Stojakovic to the middle. Williams from outside. Rebounded by the Lakers. Clark, Phil Jackson's Bulls, of course, winning 6 titles in the 90s. And now Phil is in charge of this special Los Angeles Lakers group. With the title under his belt, could this be the team of the 2000s?
Absolutely. Without question. I mean, Shaq and Kobe are easily the best 1-2 punch in the league. I'd put both of those guys in the top 8 to 10 players in the league. The Zen Master might have another dynasty in his hands.
Lets it go from deep. And O'Neal with the basket on the assist by Fox. Shaq's got 8 points.
Ever since halftime, they have been parked out at the arc, dropping bomb after bomb.
And who can blame them? When you're hitting like this, you got to just keep it going.
Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. Here's Christie. Gets an open look and hits. He has 7.
Christie has the athleticism and skill to beat you from all 3 levels.
From deep. And the Lakers hit again from deep.
Coming out of halftime, they're on an absolute tear.
And I don't know what was said in that locker room, but it's working.
Pass to Christie. Back to Williams. Stolen by Grant. You know, during this title defense for the Lakers, Clark, both Shaq and Kobe have missed extended periods of time.
And, you know, Kevin, quoting Phil Jackson, who said, the best thing that happened to us were the separate injuries to Kobe and Shaq. The Zen Master loved that everybody couldn't just rely on that super duo. The role players had to step up and be held accountable, and they've delivered.
Grant rising with confidence off the catch and shoot. And his jump shooting is probably the most overlooked part of his game.
Weber outside. And Weber throws it down.
He doesn't pass up any opportunities to throw it down.
Oh, no. Once you give him space to take off, he goes for it.
Slamming it down with one hand, too. Love the ferocity.
The Kings trail by 18. Christie the pass to Williams. Weber outside. Pass to Christie. Here's the 3. O'Neal with the rebound. O'Neal's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. And here's Kobe from the arc. Good, and it's Fox who picks up the assist. Bryant's got 6 points in the quarter. And Mike, here we are seeing it again. Kobe Bryant just torching the Kings.
All series long, Bryant has been getting his. His diverse offensive game is giving Sacramento fits.
Christie, rebounded by the Lakers. Shaq's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Lets it go from 11. Again, Los Angeles.
Fox has been really good at capitalizing on every mistake the defense has made tonight.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. Kobe Bryant really making a difference here.
So it's back to the drawing board for this defense. Dude is lighting them up.
Some changes for Sacramento. Hedo Turkle is checked in for D-Box. And it's Jackson in for Williams. Or is checked in for Los Angeles. Shaw comes in for Fisher. Here's Jackson. Turkoglu outside. O'Neal comes with the double team. Stojakovic with the 3. And the rebound collected by Ori. Now, for the first time in 2 decades, Coach, the NBA did not have a 60-win team during a full 82-game schedule.
And you look at the West, incredible balance. The Spurs with 58 wins leading the way. You had 3 40-win teams fail to make the playoffs. Wow.
And the Kings continue to struggle from deep. They went just 1 for 14 in Game 3. He's letting it fly from downtown. And you can see the confidence is obvious when he shoots the 3-ball. And that's part of what makes him such an outstanding shooter.
Yeah, no question. And I don't understand why the defense hasn't adjusted and tried to chase him off the line.
Outside, Ori. And the Lakers hit again from deep.
An accurate three-point shooter. The stretch 4 capability of Ori makes him a valuable weapon.
And there's the pass to Christie. Now, here is Weber, defended by Shaq. Weber kicks to Jackson. Over Shaw. And just miss after miss right now.
They desperately need something to fall.
Well, they're on the wrong side of a big run. Never a good feeling.
Playing well on both ends of the floor, stifling defense and dangerous O. That's a heck of a combo.
That's what has built this lead.
Here's Jackson, and he converts the layup. Jackson's got 5 now.
I bet Coach loves to see this, attacking the interior for a safer shot.
There's O'Neal with the 3. Christie with the rebound. No one near him. Here's Turkoglu. And it's, wow, he nails the buzzer beater.
What a shot to beat the buzzer, and
so it's Los Angeles in complete command. Their lead at 28 points going into the break. And with as many 3-pointers as they've drained, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. We've got more in store for you right after this. We're ready now for the final quarter of play from Sacramento. A wonderful May day here in Northern California. And as we start off this 4th quarter, Mike, Kobe Bryant was just incredible during the final frame of Game 3.
15 points, 4 of 4 from the field. Bryant is a clutch performer. So rare to see a 22-year-old rise to the occasion as consistently as Kobe.
Weber doing a nice job fighting on the glass for those second-chance point opportunities. A really good example of just simply executing their game plan, and as a result, they're out big.
And sometimes it can be challenging to maintain a big lead, but they've done a great job doing exactly this.
A little back and forth, tay-to-tay on the perimeter. Both teams showing off their range.
Just another reminder of how excellent the shooting has become in this league.
The Lakers leading. Kobe Bryant's been out playing Chris Webber of late, Mike, and that's a big reason why the Lakers on top.
Obviously, they don't play the same position, but these two are vital for their teams. Webber especially, he doesn't have a Shaq. So if Kobe is outplaying him, it's impossible for Sacramento to win.
Lakers look to be cruising into the conference finals. Clark, can anybody stop them?
No, I don't think so. I mean, since they've been fully healthy, they've been unstoppable. I mean, perhaps Tim Duncan and David Robinson could give them some resistance, but to me, the Lakers are the clear favorites should they get the Spurs. And I don't see anybody in the Eastern Conference hanging with them.
2 points, that one goes. Williams has got his first points of the night.
And Williams' IQ is impressive. He's terrific at sensing when to look to score inside.
And Weber's got the ball here for Sacramento. Passes it to Williams. Back to Weber. 18 feet out. Here's Pollard. Buries it down low.
You know the coach loves to see that extra effort for the second chance opportunity. Well done.
The 3 from Ori. Drills the 3-pointer.
Boy, Brian Shaw could have rolled that ball to his teammate. He was so wide open.
Outside Williams. And Weber throws it down.
Well, he needs help. Scoring-wise, his teammates need to do something.
Fox from outside. Good on the 3-point shot. Fox has got 23.
Here in this 4th quarter, it has been all about the 3-point shot for them.
Absolutely making it rain. And there's no better time to pick up points in a hurry.
And another 3 for the Lakers.
A heady player, Shaw reads the defense effectively, knowing exactly where he can get his shots.
Now here's Williams. Defense right on him. Yep, it counts.
How about the amazing crossover there, demonstrating exactly how dangerous he can be when he's got the rock in his hand.
A three from Morey. And another three for the Lakers.
Capable of scoring from anywhere on the floor. Ori's versatility is really valuable.
Outside Williams. Pass to Christie. Now Weber. Fox with the steal. It's offline from half court.
That was unexpected to say the least. What a misguided decision there.
No idea what he was thinking there. And his teammates look just as confused as we are.
Pollard, and plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up. And there's the foul against the Lakers. The first one falls. Adi Divac checked in for Sacramento. Peja Stojakovic comes in for Williams. And then for the Lakers, Shax checked in for Madsen. And it's Grant in for Ori. It's good for Bryant. Back-to-back 30-point games.
Bryant's confidence bucket is overflowing. Knows he can bury the pull-up J anytime he needs to.
Pass to Pollard. There's the double team with Grant. Here's Weber, and Weber throws it down.
If Weber gets a shot to go to the rim, he's going to take it.
The Lakers controlling the game. And a deep three from Bryant. It's rebounded by Pollard. Pollard's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Christie, and there's the drive.
A tremendous move to shake himself free. Oh, my.
Oh, my is right. Wouldn't be denied his lane to the basket.
Love the strong finish, too.
And he's good on the 3-ball.
He's shot a lower than average volume tonight, but his efficiency doing it has helped them build this lead.
O'Neal against Divac. Trying to find Weber. He's got it now. And he lays it straight in. Weber's got 30 points.
Highly efficient close to the rim is Chris Webber. I mean, he's got a really nice, solid, creative post game.
Second chance shot. Add that basket to his impressive total. Brings him to 10 for 14.
And how about the timing from him on the offensive glass? Positioning himself perfectly to capitalize.
Christie the pass to Stojakovic. A rebound by the Lakers.
Always rough to miss a layup like that. The defense bothered him for sure.
Got that bucket in no time at all.
This run, it's a haymaker, a knockout punch.
I think this run has sealed the game. Guys, where are we going to dinner?
Here's Weber. Sweet little floater.
Graceful touch for Weber. His offensive game has so many dimensions.
This is why you want the ball movement, coach, and player movement.
And as a result of that, they've made it hard for the defense to key in on any one individual player.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Christie. Got it from 16 feet.
Well, their play has certainly gone to another level. You just wish they'd made this move sooner.
Yeah, had this happened with more time left to go, they might have turned this around.
They did it, folks. Big win for the Los Angeles Lakers. They move on to the Western Conference Finals, still undefeated in these playoffs.
I do not see a team that has a chance of beating the Lakers.
15 consecutive wins for the Lakers juggernaut. Clark, you do agree, don't you? No one else is beating this team.
If the Lakers are healthy, I can't see anybody beating them. They're going to get another title. And I know that's not exactly going out on the limb, but those are the facts.
And that, folks, will wrap up our broadcast. 5,280 feet. Thank you for tuning in. So the opening lineup for the Heat, the wingman, it's Hero and Butler. Adebayo at center with Martin next to him. And it's Lowry in at the point guard position. And for Denver, the guard pair are Murray and Caldwell. Welcome, everyone, to a brand new season of NBA basketball. I'm sure you're as excited as all of us are here at 2K Sports as we get ready to start the season in style. We'll watch the Chicago Bulls in this one as they go up against the Utah Jazz. Alongside Clark Kellogg and Mike Fratello, I'm Kevin Harlan, our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. Now, here's Stockton. Back to Edwards. Jazz passing it around. The shot's good from Eaton. Clark, the day has finally arrived for basketball fans. It's opening day of a brand new NBA regular season.
Nothing quite like the excitement of beginning the regular season, Kevin. It's one of my favorite days of the year, and this matchup here tonight should be a fun one.
Utah with the ball after the three-pointer from Scottie Pippen. And Edwards with the stuff.
Outstanding execution. Good job working the ball inside.
Takes the three. They grab their own miss.
Utah foul. Mark Eaton. First personal foul.
Full 24-second shot clock. And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. From deep, Jordan buries it from three-point range.
And the team-first attitude of Cartwright, wanting to get it to his open guys.
The Jazz on offense. This their first chance to take a look at the Bulls.
You know, in 2 games last season, it was a struggle. They had a hard time against this team, both at home and on the road.
And they may have lost some confidence coming off those losses last season. They know their roster is similarly talented, but could really use a victory tonight to show that.
Now Grant, following the miss by John Stockton from deep. No good from the wing. Malone against Grant. Malone down low. Rebound by Pippen. For Chicago, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Offensive rebound. Another shot. And it's finished off by Grant as he lays it in.
Providing exactly what the team needs from him, Grant uses his reach to reel in that offensive rebound and make sure they convert.
Stockton against Paxson. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. The Bulls have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Pippen for 3. The rebound by the Jazz. Here's Malone. The basket is good. The assist from Stockton.
Such a talented shooting guard. I love whenever Malone looks to score inside, too.
For 3, Paxson. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Well, he's consistent from out there, especially when you give him room.
And here's Malone. He'll bring it up for the Utah Jazz. Trailing by 5. Malone outside. Over in the corner, Edwards. Outside, Malone. Malone sets the pick for Malone. Misses that one. He's made 1 and missed 2 this game so far. Grant for 3. Here's Jordan. And the shot goes down. Jordan's got 5 now.
We've seen this from Jordan before. He lurks around the offensive glass.
Stockton outside. Malone sets the pick for Stockton. With the floater, and the layup is up and in.
You can tell Stockton has run into this problem before, beating the interior defense with a savvy floater.
Jordan's shot is off. Jazz trail by 5. And out of bounds as Chicago gains possession. Armstrong's checked in for Chicago. Bailey's checked in for Utah. And here's Grant. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. Pippen for 3. Knocks down the 3 ball. Pippen's got his second basket of the game.
A decent shooter from outside the arc. For Pippen, it's about firing with confidence.
To the paint. Edwards drawing the double team. Here's Bailey, defended by Pippen. Scooped up. Outside for Stockton. Down low, here's Heaton. Some solid defense from Grant.
I love how he challenged the shot. That takes some guts near the hoop.
Tries again. He lays it in. Grant's got his second bucket of the night.
They've been the aggressors right from the start, asserting themselves from the very beginning.
Yeah, they're setting the tone, and they're doing it on both ends of the floor.
Here's Bailey. Malone, the pass to Stockton. Edwards looking it over. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Bailey. It's all in by the Bulls. Grant's got his 4th rebound in this one. The 3. Eaton grabs the miss. Jazz trail by 10. They want to break this scoring drought, Mike.
Well, they've had a lid over the basket for a while now.
Indeed.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
The shot's good from Paxson.
And Paxson's teammates love when he hustles on the boards. Fantastic initiative there.
Stockton outside. Inside. Very pretty alley-oop layup.
Boy, you can see all of the practice they put in to perfect that one. What a play.
You said it. Making it look easy, aren't they?
And even if you sense it's coming, it's hard to stop.
Hey, I think that green light they'd given him early should probably go red now. I mean, he needs to get some other folks involved.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. On the wing, Malone. Over Paxson. And it's Malone missing.
Well, we've seen him make this shot often with no defensive coverage. He's got to be kicking himself he didn't make that one.
Pippen. And the layup's good off the glass. Pippen's got 8 points.
This is how active Pippen is on the glass. Refuses to give up on plays.
And an overpowering first quarter effort. Already a double-digit advantage. Bull. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And taking a look at Chicago's performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Their first quarter rebounding numbers off the charts impressive.
And guys, that comes down to one thing, wanting it more.
So it's the Jazz now, following the three-pointer by Michael Jordan. And it will go, and the Bulls' lead is cut to just 11 points, and the basket from Karl Malone. A deep 3 from Jordan. Another 3 for Chicago.
And when Jordan is in rhythm now, his pull-up game, deadly. Shoots it with such confidence.
Here's Murdoch. A second chance effort, and it's good on the layup.
It's simple. You got to get a body into your man. Box out if you want to rebound the ball.
Defensive rebounding is about effort, trying, being willing to put a body on someone.
The offensive rebound, Purdue. Nice defense from Malone. Jazz trail by 12. Crowder with it. He's picked up by Jordan. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Michael Jordan. Utah shooting their first free throws of the game. Last decade, the Celtics won 3 titles, went to 5 finals. But now, Mike, in the 90s, has Boston's window closed?
Yeah, I don't know if it's closed all the way. They've gotten older. Larry Bird isn't what he used to be. They're still a good team, but not a great one.
Must be hard for a coach and a GM, personnel department, to let go of a player that has been good for so long, but they're clearly getting old. Like turning over a roster that has been so successful. There's got to be the timing, but just the emotion tied to it. That's got to be tough.
Well, your memory can't be too short. You can't forget what that great player did for you in the previous years. So now as he gets on in age, you owe him that respect to always consider him a part of the team.
Here is Purdue following the three-pointer by Utah.
Boy, they got lucky on that one.
Yeah, he's an incredible three-point shooter. So you are ecstatic anytime it doesn't go in.
Was not quite set, and when there's a doubt, I think the refs will err towards calling the blocking foul, which I agree with.
As they should. You want to reward players in attack mode.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Bill Cartwright, he's checked in for Purdue. And it's Paxson in for Hobson. And as we know, Clark, it used to be that the NBA draft went for 10 rounds. A couple years ago, it was shortened to 2 rounds. Did you like that change?
Yeah, I do, Kevin. I mean, you think about it. Not many of those later round picks really had a chance to make it on an NBA roster. 2 is plenty. When you factor in the number of teams, that's between 55 and 60 draft choices. And for those undrafted players, I think it gives them an opportunity now to look at the landscape and see where their best chance to make a roster might be instead of having their rights held by a specific team.
And so it's Utah here with the ball, following the three-pointer by Michael Jordan. And the shot is good. The Chicago lead has been cut down to 11 on the bucket from Malone.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside. Hey, the only time you should be even looking at a shot like that is in shoot-around.
There are some guys you let take that shot. But to be honest, he's not one of them.
Here's Bailey. Scoreless thus far. He feeds it to Malone. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. The Bulls leading by 11. And here's Jordan outside. It's good from long range.
Striking it from distance. No hesitation at all.
He's had it going, been aggressive from outside.
Timeout is called, first of the game for the Jazz. So for the Bulls, Horace Grant, he's checked in for King. Scottie Pippen is subbed in for B.J. Armstrong. Jazz trail by 14. Stockton right side. Malone outside. At the top of the key, Malone. And there's the defensive 3-second call. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Chicago.
You know, right from the start, it seemed they got hot from three-point range, pulling apart the defense and racking up the points, too.
Another thing they're doing well early on tonight is moving the ball. Playing selfless basketball, getting involved on the offensive plays.
Here's Eaton. Pass to Stockton. Here's Eaton. Shoots over Cartwright. Jordan with the steal. Takes a 3. Here's Grant. Missed inside. Jazz trail by 13. Edwards dishes to Stockton. To the inside. Eaton. That's good. And a nice assist from Stockton. Eaton's got his second bucket.
Boy, I love watching Stockton share the ball. He does it with such a plum. He's unselfish and always looking for the open man.
Hits the three-point bomb.
And, you know, they aren't showing any signs of easing up. Their offense looks superb right now.
They can't get careless with the lead. And so far, this hasn't been the case.
Now here's Stockton. The pass to Edwards. Back to Stockton. 5 on the clock. Here's Malone. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Jordan's got 4 rebounds now tonight. From deep three-point land. Comes up short with his 12th attempt. He has made 8 shots. Back to Stockton. We've got 1:13 left to play here in the second quarter. Here's Eaton, defended by Pippen. That is good. And the Bulls' lead is cut down to just 12 points with the basket from Eaton. From deep, Jordan. That doesn't go either for Jordan. Jazz have gone 6 of 12 in the second quarter, right at the 50% mark from the field. That one goes in. Malone's got 11.
Teams love hammering the ball inside and getting easy looks.
From downtown, Cartwright misses.
Tell you what, the defense was... lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
And Grant sends it back.
Great defense from the big man there. Grant positioning himself perfectly to get the block.
And out of bounds as Utah gains possession. Bailey's checked in for Malone.
Number 41.
24 seconds left in the first half. Now Malone. He's got 11. Shot clock at 6. Utah needs to get off a shot here.
From mid-range now, Stockton can light it up. He'll take those shots anytime he can.
And so it's Michael Jordan making things happen for Chicago. He had some kind of quarter from long range. Winds up with 15 points from beyond the arc. And we'll be back with... And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. What a game we're seeing from Michael Jordan.
Tell you what, he was knocking down some nice shots in that first half. Very productive.
And his team helped create those opportunities to score, setting him up to knock him down.
And so Grant will bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. They host the 76ers after. Good! Another from 3.
What a ruthless, wicked dribble move that time by Jordan. Threw his defender off and got the space he needed to fire.
Walking foul called on Horace Grant. First personal foul. First team foul.
Malone, the pass to Eaton. Outside Edwards. Pass to Stockton. Nice ball movement by Utah. Just 5 to shoot. All sorts of time. Offensive rebound. Eaton.
Really like how active Grant is on defense. I mean, he takes a ton of pride in making things hard for his opponent.
Love the hustle there. Extending the possession, just generating offense.
And 3 for connects again from distance.
All game long, the threes have been pouring in for him. There is no stopping his shot.
And this is already a game he'll never forget. He's trying to make it a game that the world never forgets. Stockton, it's hauled in by the Bulls. The 3. Rebounded by the Jazz. Malone's got his 5th rebound in this one. Malone finds Stockton. Back to Malone. Pass to Stockton. Wants to get it to Malone and does. And the jam by Karl Malone.
Showing off the power right there. Karl Malone does not mess around down low.
Grant for 3. Here's Jordan. And he banks in the layup. Jordan's got 8 here in the quarter.
This is what he brings to your team. The ability to turn misses into makes. Pile up second chance points.
Drop that one. The Bulls' lead has been cut down to 10 points. Again, thanks to that one from Malone.
Stockton's so good at passing the ball. One of the best dime droppers in the game.
And here's Jordan outside. And again for 3.
And of course it falls for him. That 3 pushes him into history.
Well, he is now tied for the most threes in a game. This is a night we will never forget. Paxson against Stockton. Over Paxson. Here's Eaton. And that's good. A nice job on the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
A 7'4" force around the hoop. Mark Eaton will eat you alive. You have to get a body on him.
Jazz trail by 11. Stockton draws the double. Here's Malone. Malone outside.
Clearly moving into the contact there. He wasn't planted or set.
Yeah, pretty obvious from where I'm sitting that the right call was made.
Utah calls timeout.
Utah, timeout call.
Bulls making a switch here. Kings check in, and Utah with a change here too. Bailey is checked in for Edwards. Malone outside. Bailey passes to Malone. Malone. Good, and it's Malone picking up the assist. Malone's got it back down to within single digits for Utah. And here's Jordan outside. The rebound by Malone. Malone's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Here's Stockton. Second shot opportunity. Bill Cartwright grabs the rebound. Bulls leading by 9. Deep 2 from Pippen. Hands the shot from the wing. And that's 10 points here for Scottie Pippen.
Well, just smart basketball that time from Cartwright. He knows when to give it away instead of trying to force his own shot.
Passes it to Malone. It's hauled in by the Bulls. They've led by as many as 14 points. Shoots a 3. Pippen can't hit. Jazz trail by 11. Bailey passes to Stockton. A minute 50 left in the third. Bailey misses. The Bulls have gone even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the third. Jordan can't get it to go. And so Stockton will bring it up for the Utah Jazz. They've got the Timberwolves ahead of them next in Minneapolis. That'll be game 2 of 4 straight on the road. Brown is checked in for Utah. Crowder comes in for Malone. Stockton outside. Fires from 18. Count that one. The Bulls' lead has been cut to just 9 on the basket from Malone.
This is who Malone is, a confident scorer who knows when to rise and fire.
Jazz have gone 6 of 14 since halftime, a little cold from the field, and he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Love the communication. He knew just when and where to send the hot pass.
And now the first timeout called here for the Bulls. So for the Bulls, Purdue, he's checked in for Cartwright. Hobson comes in for Jordan. And Armstrong subbed in for John Paxson. Hobson's shot is off. Jazz trail by 7. Stockton down low. He's covered by Armstrong. Stockton, no good. Beyond the arc. It's hauled in by Brown. For Utah, they've gone 7 for 16 in the second half from the field, shooting a bit under 50%. Here's Murdoch to the paint. The kick out to Crowder. The Jazz working the ball around now. Shot clock at 2. Puts up a 3. It's hauled in by the Bulls. We've got 22 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Purdue. They get it again. Goes back up. And that's 2 points on the layup. Hobson's got his first bucket of the night.
He got a little room at the rim and laid it in. Great play.
The pass to Stockton. Lays it in without an inch of room around him.
Courageous play by Stockton, going inside amongst the trees to find the high percentage look.
Boy, you can see the connection these guys have. They ran the play well. The defense had no idea how to deal with it.
And so it's Chicago, ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. Looking good at this point, but wanting more. And we'll be right back after this. And with 3 quarters behind us. Let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. Here's Murdoch. There's the feed to Malone. Here's Brown. Good, and the assist goes to Malone. Brown's got the first points up on the board here in the 4th for Utah. And here's Jordan outside. It's hauled in by Brown. Brown's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Murdoch. He's covered by Armstrong. Murdoch passes to Bailey. Drops in the layup for 2.
Cleaning up behind his team, Bailey uses his size to protect the play.
Bulls leading by 5. From deep, Jordan. Utah with the rebound. Brown's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Malone, and the jam by Karl Malone.
Now that's how you capitalize on the fast break chance.
Yeah, points can be hard to come by in this league, so you'll welcome any chance at an easy bucket.
From deep, Jordan. Utah with the rebound. Malone's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Here's Bailey, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
They're closing the gap, making it interesting down the stretch.
Yeah, they really bore down. The momentum completely shifted. We've got a tight one here in the fight.
Good, another from 3.
And that is a 3 that will put him in the record books.
A historic performance by a historically good shooter. One of the best games anybody has ever had. And the Jazz call time here. John Paxson, he's checked in for Armstrong. And Utah also making a switch. Malone's checked in. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Guys, during that last break, I heard what Jerry Sloan talked to his team about. You wouldn't know they were down from what he was talking about. He was positive with the team. He was calm. He said he wanted to keep them focused. It's a pretty good approach, guys. Back to you.
Thanks, David. Purdue, no luck.
Aggressive move. That's an easy 2 points most of the time.
With the game in the balance, can't ask for a better look than that.
And Malone gets double teamed. Pass to Murdoch. Malone in the post. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
Few guys better inside than Karl Malone.
From deep, Jordan. A 3-pointer is right on target. Jordan's got 17 points here in the second half. Jazz trail by 5. Here's Murdoch. Puts it up from 12. Doesn't get it to drop for him.
Couldn't convert the bunny. That one was right there for him.
Here's Livingston. Bank shot. No good.
I'm not sure what happened there. Maybe he was too open or something. He really should have hit that one.
To the middle. Here's Brown. And the dunk by Brown.
No room for error there because he threw it down with both hands.
Pretty smart. Yeah, with the score this close, you can't afford any mistakes.
Boy, a miss slam would have been deflating. Nice to see him finish it off.
Jazz have gone 7 of 9 from the field down the stretch here in the 4th quarter. Terrific shooting. And out of bounds as Chicago gains possession. Some changes for Chicago. Bill Cartwright, he's checked in for Purdue. Grant comes in for Livingston. And Pippen subbed in for Hobson. And 3 from Jordan. And again, no good by Chicago. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for Utah. It's a 3-point game. Stockton dishes to Malone. Outside, Edwards. Pass to Malone. 5 to shoot. Down low. And Eaton gets it to go.
I like watching Eaton capitalize in a big moment, proving how effective he is on offense.
Pippen for 3. Eaton grabs the miss. Eaton's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Stockton, a miss that time, would have put him up. The Bulls shooting just 39% from the field, struggling to find that net. For 3, Paxson. The rebound by Malone.
Boy, they dodged one right there, didn't they?
Yeah, he won't miss a look that wide open very often.
Here's Edwards. The rebound by Cartwright. Cartwright's got his 6th rebound on the night. Grant finds Pippen. Three-pointer on the way. Rebounded by the Jazz. Malone's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. Edwards passes to Malone. To the inside. Pippen with the steal. In transition, here come the Bulls. Here's Cartwright. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
All eyes are on Cartwright here. The big man can do this. He's just got to focus.
Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Bulls.
Well, I think they've been lethal from beyond the arc this game, no doubt about it. Hard to defend such spot-on shooting.
And following that, the number of second-chance buckets they've tallied has been superb, showing no mercy in hitting the offensive boards.
And at this point in the game, there can be a massive difference between a 2 and a 3-point advantage.
To tie it up, it drops. A huge shot to tie it up.
Talking about much in the clutch. Great to see him come through right there.
Big-time shot for sure. It's got to help his confidence as well as his team's.
Pippen on the floor just for these moments. Big-time clutch shot from Scott.
Utah calls timeout. They trail by 2. There's 45 seconds left to play here in the 4th. Here's Stockton, a 3 off the inbound. Not gonna go that time.
And you can bet he's going to keep taking these shots. Even though he missed there, that's not going to shake his confidence. He needs to try to get to the basket in this quarter because clearly his jumper is not going down right now.
Edwards drives in. Outside for Stockton. They shoot again. The rebound by Cartwright.
Not sure if he just ran out of gas or what. He's been off ever since the second half started. Not even been a factor. They want to extend this game. That's why they did what they did there.
Yeah, so they had to foul there. Need a little luck now.
And the first of 2, no good. Heartbreaker.
Known as having an unorthodox shot, Cartwright is such a valuable role player. A big man who does what's asked of him.
And the Jazz call time here. They're behind by 3. 15 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Guys, what's your take?
I think if they leave the 3-point shot open, you take it. But it may be safer and wiser to get a quick 2 and then foul.
Well put. But they shouldn't force something up here. They have to be smart.
15 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Stockton with no one around him. Good! And oh, that was an enormous 3-pointer.
And you want to talk about leadership? Right there, Stockton stepping up in a big way.
And so the timeout by Phil Jackson here. Shot from the inbound. It falls!
Nobody's more clutch than Jordan. Nerves of steel late in the game.
The Jazz with the timeout. All right, fans. Let's get loud.
Stockton looking around. Here's Malone. Can't cash in. And so the big win by Chicago in a tight game. Well, they get the win, Clark, in dramatic fashion.